Well, in the same mold as basketball's March Madness, we'll call this high school playoff football season November nuttiness, because upsets are aplenty, such as 7-seed Maumee knocking off number 2 Avon Lake last Friday. Up next, these Cinderellas, or Panthers, have number 3 Olmsted Falls, and also Gumby in the stands. First quarter technology was a major factor for Jeremy Ortiz. Suddenly, he's faster. Olmsted Falls, 46-yard run inside the 5-yard line. That would set up a score. Maumee down 7-zip. Panthers would respond. Jake Schneider, the quarterback. Matt Williams, the receiver, with the catch. Inside the 20 they go, but on the next play, Schneider, he gets picked off and the drive is stopped. Maumee does get on the scoreboard later on. Schneider, he goes airborne and finds Jordan Lane. Get it? Airborne, Jordan, Air Jordan, touchdown. But Maumee trailed 35-14 at the half. Their season ends tonight. Great run, though, 56-28.
I'm real proud of our kids. You know, the things that we battled injuries all year. We had very few starters back from last year. These kids really overachieved in a lot of ways. That doesn't make up for, what I feel like we got dominated some ways up front tonight. But overall, I'm real proud of these kids.
We had a young team, and I hate losing all these seniors. It's a great group of seniors right here, and it sucks, but we got to keep our heads up and look forward to next season. We had a great year.
Staying Division II, Sandusky was Giant Slayer 2 last week as the 8th seed, but they faced the team that just knocked off Central Catholic Maple Heights. And their key player is Shaq Washington, Shaq Daddy, going 50 yards, 7-0. He'll be at Cincinnati next year. Still in the first quarter, Washington this time passing the ball. Finds daylight as in Dana Day, 52 yards, it's 13-0. Now, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Washington to Claiborne Miller, 13 yards, 20-0. Sandusky would finally get on the scoreboard. Nothing fancy here. Gets the job done from a yard away. Courtney Strickland, 20-7, but just too much Maple Heights tonight. Andre Stubbs going big play. Not 1, not 2, but 67 yards. Sandusky's season ends. Final score tonight, 61-27. Well, you wouldn't think that a team which has outscored opponents 476-75 in the regular season would win on an extra point. But that's what happened for Genoa, and because of last week's 7-6 victory over Ottawa Glandorf, their season continues with a second-round game against Clear Fork. First quarter action, Josh Breyer finds Kyle Nutter through the air, 6 yards for 6. PAT was no good, so the Comets lead at 6-0. Now in the second quarter, tied at 14, it's Nutter again, this time running the ball. 2 yards up the middle, 22-14 after the 2-point conversion. Genoa in the lead, but it'd be tied again. Final minute of the first half, Tyler Pickard, 37-yard field goal. This is legit. 25-22 Genoa at the half. Third quarter, Nutter, this guy had a monster game. 177 rushing yards, 4 total touchdowns, including this one right here that made it 32-22. Genoa goes on to win 38-29. Their perfect season continues. And while Genoa played a close game last week, Macomb was just flat-out dominant. Same deal tonight against Mohawk. 5.5 left in the first. Macomb's Andrew D. from deep in his own territory to who else? Record breaker Taylor Haynes, 36 yards. Next play, Mason Roth. Mr. Highlight last week, 25-yard catch and run as he crosses the middle. Macomb's in the red zone. Now inside the 10, Cody Wilson rumbles his way in, 6 yards for 6. PAT missed. Macomb up 6-zip. Second quarter, D to Roth, 33 yards. This guy's Mr. Highlight again this week, because here he goes again, 65 yards, another score. He had 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions all by himself. Macomb advances. Final score 39-7. Michigan playoffs now. It's the regional finals for unbeaten Bedford, and it was the Fog Bowl. Can't see much, but from their own 2-yard line up 7-zip, you can see this, a shadow through the fog. That's Eric Jones getting loose, and you can see technology doing something there, getting faster and faster for a touchdown. 98 yards, Mules lead 14-0, but it'll be tied later in the half. Jared Kajawa, Troy Friedelek, Mules lead 28-14 at the break. But Bedford down 6 in the fourth, 3 minutes left, 4th and 2. John Shepard, he comes through with a touchdown. Extra point gives the Mules a lead by 1, but a last-second field goal ends Bedford's season one step away from state, 44-42.